Today's episode, I have Cuban Delights. Cuban Delights Vanilla Delight tonight. Smells like a nice sweet tobacco, vanilla, some sort of stick with marshmallow or something. Oh, pipe tobacco, vanilla pipe tobacco. Yeah, that's what it smells. It's like a pipe tobacco vanilla. I think this might have a candle effect if I smoke it. See if it gives a nice room. This might be the closest to a pipe tobacco. Smells good. And a premium cigar. Remember the cherry one was really good that I had. Let's see how this one's gonna be, huh? It smells very good. That's why I had my punch earlier today. That went well. That was unique. I thought that was pretty unique. Cut that. Nice tangy. Not exactly vanilla. It was a little candy taste. Some kind of what is it? Some kind of ice cream. I don't know what it is. It tastes very good though. Nice pre-like. The cherry one was very good that I had. And I think this one's gonna be. Let's see. What is right, huh? Hmm. Ooh. Sweet wrapper. Taste the sweetness on the mouthfeel. What a nice flavor. Wow. It's a good company, I'll tell you right now. Mmm. Like a nice sweet rum, slight rum coconut. Pina colada, a little bit, with nuts. Pina colada and nuts. A little almond, slight almond, pina colada, um, vanilla, a little bit, but it's not as vanilla-y, it's not as overwhelmingly vanilla as like a French vanilla candy or anything. It isn't like that. I was expecting that. Oh, nice aromatic smoke. And it's very even, as well as the other one that I had too. These cigars are good. $2.05. These are good. Okay. It tastes like a normal cigar, just with some added flavor, but not much in the sweet wrapper. But it tastes normal. It doesn't taste pungently, putridly like a candle or anything. Mmm, that's pretty damn good. Wrapped very nicely, forms well. These are like if you were to get Cuban tasting, Cuban seed flavored cigars with a sweet wrapper. That's what this is like. That Cuban seed, Cuban tobacco. Like on those imitation Cubans. If they had some flavor and sweetness on the wrapper to them. Sugar. Mm. I'd say this is a mild to medium in the strength department, maybe mild to medium. Retrohale sweet nuttiness, slightly that pina colada taste in there. Mostly a nutty flavor. Nutty, a little bit of bitterness, a little bit of a bite to it. Can't identify all the flavors though. Buttery mashed potato. Uh, you can taste the sweet, but it's not as potent as you might believe it to be. It's mostly nice, natural Cuban imitation tobacco. I believe these do have Cuban seed in them. The most legal thing you can get in America, really. Picture that with sugar on the wrapper. They like a little bit of a sweet tobacco, pipe tobacco like flavor to it. Then when you smoke it, it's not even really that sweet either. You know, it's like a regular cigar with just a little sugar on it, really. That's kind of what this has turned into. The vanilla is very light on the vanilla flavor, I find. As it gets hotter, at least. If I keep it cooler, on the other hand, maybe I'll taste the sweetness more. We'll see. But the cherry one was really good. And I got two of those too. I got two of those. I got this and I got two cherries and I got a grenadine. Hey, if I don't burn a nice even ash, tobacco, a little bit oily, a little bit. And I'm a light draw. It tastes a little more vanilla. Yeah, I'm a light draw. Vanilla with buttery mashed potatoes and almonds. Slight cherry. There's a little bit of a cherry taste in here, actually. A little bit. cherry or some kind of dried fruit. It's leaning toward cherry though, a little. Cherry, vanilla. Cherry vanilla ice cream. That's what I'm getting. With a little bit of a artificial, like a maybe with the sugar, a vitamin kind of a feel to it. It tastes like sugar cane is on the wrapper here, like melted sugar cane coating the wrapper. Huh. Total sugar cane, very sweet along the wrapper, very sweet. But it's not necessarily coating my mouth with sugar when I draw on it. And yet that sweetness is still going through the tobacco at the same time. It's not like a bunch of sugar coats my mouth as it's just on the lips a little. It's not even off throughout. This is a very good divine smoke. For $2.05, I mean, this is decent. Mmm. I just taste a little sugar on the lips. I don't taste, but if you actually look at the wrapper, it's like pure sugar cane all around it. And how about over here? No, not over here, but on the tip more. Oh, total sugar cane right there. Absolutely. Mm. Nice even burn right here. This is good. Very nice. A little bit of bitterness in here. A little bit. Mm. Slight onion bread flavor. Um, a little bit of yeast, brown sugar, um, little brown sugar, smooth. When it tastes bitter, then it gets smooth again too. It's kind of like it's like a unique combination here. Little silver in the ash right there. Little silver right there. Mm, very good. Look at that ash, it's hanging on nicely. Hanging on nicely. These are not like they're not like those candy cigars like those Phillies. Those are more pungent for sure. These are like real premium cigars with that Cuban tasting tobacco. Mostly is what this is. These are the highest quality flavored cigars I think I've had outside of a CEO or something. CAO. or maybe like a Drew Estates or something. It may perform just as good, I think. The CAO Cherry Cigar goes for $9. $9 for that little thing. There's a bit of an oiliness on the tobacco here. A little bit of oiliness here. Hmm. Shiny a little bit on the foot here. Hmm. It's funny because I thought this was going to be like a vanilla candle cigar, and I thought it would have made the room note very vanilla-y. It's not. It's not. It's more like a regular cigar with sugar cane on it. That's what it is. It means an afternoon light when you can have a Cuban. You know about these? 'Cause I'll tell you something. They're very decent. They just don't have the candle effect like I thought they'd have. They're less pungent than that, actually. I taste the vanilla-iness back in here again right now. That's back. The vanilla is back. But it switches from nuts and creaminess and little onion bread, brown sugar. It's not a 100% vanilla tasting cigar except in shades. In little spurts, I taste the vanilla in here. I even tasted dried fruit and a little cherry vanilla ice cream in this. So it's an interesting feel, I think. Excellent smoke output. The drop on its own. Right there. Good. Yep. Very good. Good smoke. Good smoke. Nice tasting. Even burn. No fuck ups on this one. This is what you get. Mm. Now I taste more sweetness in here coming out at this time. A little bit of that vanilla sweetness with nuttiness and creaminess, and a little bit of that bitterness. Slight citrus and slight potpourri coming out in here. Slight potpourri. It's nice. Nice room note. Smooth tobacco. Nice room note on this one here. I recommend. They're decent for sure. And the construction of this is good too. Few veins, a few bumps, but packed well, doesn't affect anything really. Slight lemon rind and potpourri with that nutty almond taste. Little black pepper coming through. There is some black pepper coming through actually with this. Even when you get the sweet tobacco taste, it's very good. When you put the sugar in your mouth, you look at the end of it and then you draw and it's still good. Yeah. Very good. Very nice. Nice feel to this. Inexpensive too. It's very inexpensive. You can even get their bigger naturals at the same price too. Their Churchill is about the same price. Every one of them is the same price. Very friendly on the wallet, I will say that. A little hot. I'm gonna give it a rest right now. But that's like any other cigar. You wouldn't know the difference. You really wouldn't. There's a little bit of a flavored cigar type feel, but it's pretty much a normal Cuban imitation. Really. Stop by. Hmm. Decent smoke output even on a light truck. Buttery mashed potatoes and nuttiness. With that sweet vanilla taste still in here, kind of. Lingering. Good, 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 good. I went to the store after I got my other cigar. I got 4 others here. Cuban delights mostly. 2 cherries, 1 vanilla, and I got a grenadier, so I'll probably do also. For $1.99. Lancero. So that at least you get more of a wrapper on that one, but I haven't. They don't all have to be big, you know. They can be smaller and they can be enjoyable too, you know. I like the small ones sometimes. They're a nice change, actually. And you taste most of the wrapper in this. The wrapper is sweet. Now I taste a sweet potato kind of taste coming in. A sweet potato skin with a little brown sugar. Um, my theory on these is you taste in the wrapper. And the filler isn't sweet at all. That's why it tastes relatively normal, I would say. And any sweetness or flavoredness you get is on the wrapper in this. Plus it's thinner, so you taste more of that. but you're also tasting the filler too. It's like a nice combination. But the wrapper keeps it in a nice burn. This wrapper keeps it burning nice, and it doesn't even look like it has that much filler in it, even if it does. It feels like I'm smoking a long fill here in some ways. Very nice. A little bit of that pina colada, that coconut rum kind of taste, slightly back in here. Buttery mashed potatoes, sweet cream, and onion bread, probably. I like that onion type substance in here. Maybe even a little caramelized onion, a little now, a little. Huh. 26 minutes in. I'm almost halfway, probably about halfway in. Yeah, about halfway in. Maybe more than halfway. Mm. All right. Put it down, give it a rest, let it cool off a little bit. There. Nice room note. Nice sweet room note. Alright. You don't want to smoke this too hot. It's smoking wonderfully though. Now I taste the vanilla back in here again. It seems like when you cool it off, the vanilla taste comes back a little more. Yep, I taste it now more. A little bit like some vanilla ice cream is trying to pop up in here. Oh shit. Ow. Pulled that off through the front. Take it out. Mm. It looks normal, you know. It's a nice charred foot right now. Mm. Strawberry, yeah. The vanilla returned, I would say, to a good point. Wonderful smoke output. Yeah, it tastes like vanilla and sweet cream or something. Maybe whipped cream, a little bit like that hard cream that you mix up and make homemade whipped cream. It tastes like that too, actually. A little bit of vanilla ice cream with nuttiness. Cool Whip. A little bit of Cool Whip, actually. Yeah. Like a combination of homemade whipped cream and Cool Whip, vanilla ice cream, nuttiness. And that's pretty much it at this moment. It's good. Mm. Very. Slight Boston cream pie. Actually. Now let's get some of the creaminess in here. Those good, nice notes. And it looked like it was going to burn a little uneven, but it corrected itself immediately, like right there where that flaky tobacco was. It was like, wasn't burning right away. So, right there. Very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. Can't judge all flavored cigars negatively, it turns out. You can't. This is as good as some other premiums that I've had. For sure. By a cheap brand, too. You never know what you're going to find out there, is what it shows. You never know. This is up there with the best, I'd say. The same flavors I just mentioned, still. They're coming in more as it's smoked down. Almost since it's getting closer to the sweetness and stuff. Before I smoked this, I ate some turnips actually. Boiled some turnips in the microwave. Those soft, small turnips that are easy to cut. Mashed them up. Phenomenal. You see these pick them up, I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. You might get some curious bystanders wondering about it. Action. It's getting hot again a little bit. There's still those nice creamy flavors and notes are still in here. The strength's about a mild to medium. The body is about a medium product. This is a very good bread, I'll tell you that right there. Cuban Delights, very good bread. I think it's a very underrated bundle stick, actually. Actually, they come in a box. They come in a like a paper, like a cardboard type of box. I think they come in 30s. I don't know. I rate them higher than Good Days, I'll tell you that, for sure. Those aren't bad too, but I rate these higher. This is more like other premium cigars that I've had. Those are also good, I think. I just kind of had my fill of them. But I had them a while back. I had quite a few Good Days sometime back. Kind of had my fill of them, you could say. Very nice. Very nice notes in this thing. No high-end cigar bar will sell these, and they won't even put them up to like $4. They just won't sell it. You know. But this would be nice for a certain type of smoker, maybe who wants to hang out, maybe in a cigar bar. They won't even mark the price up. They just won't sell them. I can find them in takeaway shops, takeout shops to buy and take out, but I can never find these in any of the cigar bars. So. Still smoking very nicely. Get a break on it. It's not really so quick to give tongue bite. Oh, it might if I keep drawing it right down there. The Principe's Corona gave me tongue bite a lot faster than that one. Hey, now. And I didn't really like that one. That was a little too punchy. I didn't even know what the hell it really was. Honestly. What the flavors were. I was trying to figure it out. Mm. Olin and Ash. A nice fine powdery velvety feeling ash. That means the tobacco's fine. It aged decently also. These were a nice surprise. Now a tiny bit of that lemon zest is coming in there. A tiny bit of it as it's going to the end here. Or lemon rind. So they smoke up, but still the nice taste in there. Very good still. Very good. Retro Hill has a little bit of that lemon zest and almond, that nutty taste, but also that little black pepper also. There is black pepper in this, actually, at times, with the sweetness too. It goes away a little when it gets sweeter, but then it comes back when it tastes less sweet, if that makes sense. It's like a normal cigar mixed with flavored cigar too. I've mentioned that already. Smoke very fine. I mean, and you would never find those in Ybor City. Right in Ybor? I didn't even find these in Tampa. I found them here. I didn't find them in Tampa. Ever. Anywhere. I found Los Toledo in Tampa, which is very good. But I did not find those. One bad thing about gentrification is you won't get places to buy these anymore if places get gentrified. I will say that. Place I bought these from. They had a 16-ounce can of Keystone Light for 79 cents. Also, had that earlier. Mm. Now it's tasting more sweet as it's heading toward the sweet part of the cigar. And it lasted 46 minutes. That's not bad. Just a little bit under the one I had earlier in time, really. I finished the Punch Fu Manchu at around 56 minutes. And this is up to 46 minutes. So this has some lasting power to it. Very good bargain stick. I'm like raving about it the whole friggin' time I'm smoking it. That's a good sign. Just getting those good buys at those bargain shops, you can find the best cigars sometimes. Sometimes in unexpected spots where they sell certain name brands for like $2 or whatever. I'm just talking all over, wherever I'm at. But no, I did not find these anywhere in Tampa. I found other brands. I didn't find that one. Thought the sugar was kind of coating my fingers a little bit, but not too bad though. It's not really coming off the wrapper and going all on my fingers. Even though this isn't the sugary tip right now, it's not tasting overwhelmingly sweet even right now. It isn't. Very good smoke. Very good. Still great smoke output. Could still hold it a little bit between resting it. I hold it and stuff. I just basically paired iced tea with lemon with it. Oh, this water too. It's almost done. Probably get a couple more draws out of it. We're up to 50 minutes right now of this. Excellent smoker. Still a nice room note. Still a decent taste. Some of it's tapering off right now. That's to be expected. But the whole time I've been smoking it, I'd say I've been raving about this thing. It's a definite win. You even got around a couple more. Hey. This could be a mainstay in someone's collection. That's how good it is. 51 minutes. Impressive for a little Corona flame cigar. Didn't blow right through. It lasted a slow smoke. Through a slow smoke. It's about done. Very good smoke though. Lasted to the fingers right there. Mm. That's a review. Vanilla Delight by Cuban Delights. In Corona. I'm going to sign out. It's been a very good cigar. I recommend it. Bye.